Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're gonna do a full day of lazy keto eating. What do I eat on easy keto and lazy keto? Coming up next. Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, I'm gonna do a full day of lazy keto eating and easy keto eating. What do I eat in a full day? Well, let me show you. I've lost 67 pounds prior to my keto pregnancy, through keto, through intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is thebomb.com, but with my lazy keto lifestyle, I love it. And I'm excited to dive even more into it the past 18 months, having lived this lifestyle, even further into it. So let me show you what I'm gonna eat for the day. That lazy keto has helped me lose weight. Let me show you. And if you like this video, if you like this video, click like, click subscribe, and check out my weekly Wednesday encouragement email. You can sign up down at countessoflowcarb.com in the description link below. Let me show you what I ate. So my first thing to start off LCHF eating was Starbucks coffee. That is right. I got a Trenta iced decaf with no classic, which is basically the sugar, and added a little splash of heavy cream to that just to satisfy the big old size type coffee. I did get decaf just because I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine, having realized that I'm having way too much. So that's why I got the decaf. Okay, so I'm having a bunch of Pellegrino before we go to our parade. We're going to the Middleburg parade. I'm so excited. They released hounds and horses down Main Street of Middleburg. And doggies. That's Duke back there. He's saying and doggies. We're so excited. It's a big family. We've done this for several years now and just love this Christmas time event with our family. So because it's like a parade type environment, I am planning to try to fast my way through it and not have any food. If I do, it's going to be like a hamburger or hot dog with no bun, lots of Pellegrino, maybe a Diet Coke, which I know will spike my insulin, but I'm planning on making good food choices. I do know that they have a cheese shop down there, so I'm also planning to get some cheese too. So we'll see what I get, and I'll show you guys our awesome hound and horse parade. I ended up getting a bacon cheeseburger with one package of mayonnaise while we were at the Middleburg Christmas parade. I obviously didn't eat the bun and just ate that as my snack, as my breaker of what my family was having. It was totally raining super, super hard, and they had these little itty bitty gherkin pickles, and I had those too, 3 of them. I had some of my Aldi Advent Calendar cheese. It was amazing. I love my Aldi Advent Calendar. So I got my Amazon, there's pork chop, faithful pork chop. So I got my Amazon order that just came in. Pork chop wants to join me. I worked up. I got these, some more macadamia nuts. Y'all know my love for macadamia nuts. I also got this maple syrup flavoring. My intention, which I don't like getting prepackaged food. You hear my little boy, he wants to be on camera. But okay, so I got this, and I'm gonna add it to heavy whipping cream, just as a splash of, let's see here. So 2 tablespoons of this is 6 net carbs, so 1 tablespoon would be 3 net carbs. My intention is to add 1 tablespoon to some heavy whipping cream over keto pancakes, which I will put my recipe below. But we're gonna have pancakes as a family, and so I wanted to have my own syrup with it, so that's what this is for. And the other thing that I got is a low carb snack and not a lazy keto snack, but I got these Quest bars. I know. Hi, baby. Oh boy. I got these. These are, let's see here, 27 carbs with 11 grams of fiber, and then they have the sugar. People say it's saying it's 4 net carbs. I personally just don't subtract the sugars out from the total net carbs. But if you did total carbs 27 minus the fiber, that would be 16 net carbs, which is quite a bit. But I've been driving a bunch, and anyways, I wanted to have emergency snacks on hand, which y'all know my philosophy of making best choices and better choices. So while this is a crappy choice, it's better than, say, chips or cookies. So, and they were a good deal. When I bought them on Amazon, they were like 75 cents per bar. So there you go. I'll put it in the description link below. I don't know if you're looking at it, if these are the same price, if they'll still be 75 cents per bar, but I wanted to have some sort of snack that in case of emergency when I'm driving around in my car, if I got completely starving and wasn't near any good choices to make in terms of gas station food. So that was my Amazon order for this week. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cook my spaghetti squash in the crock pot, but I don't know how to cook it. So I'm gonna ask my new Google Home. I'm super stoked. If you guys haven't gotten one of these, we got one on a Black Friday sale. I'll put it in the description link below. Let me show you how easy it was. Hey Google, how do I cook spaghetti squash in the crock pot?
There are some recipes I found.
So I'm going to use, it's a family fresh meals. I'll put it in the description link below too if you want to have the same recipe that I'm using. But it's basically just telling me, wash my spaghetti squash off, poke holes in it, put in my crock pot for high for 3 to 4 hours. I'm used to cooking my spaghetti squash by halving it and putting it in the oven. So this is weird to me that I'm literally just putting it whole into my crock pot, but I'm gonna follow directions and do just that. So let me just wash my spaghetti squash off and get those puppies in the crock pot. I'm gonna take the sticker off too. Next, I'm going to use my slow cooker liners. I don't use these all the time. I only use them when I don't feel like cleaning up my crock pot, but I don't feel like cleaning up my crock pot. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these bad boys in, put my spaghetti squash in, and then get them cooking so we'll have dinner tonight. I just put it on high for 3 minutes. I also, for these liners, they're BPA free, so, and they're made in the USA. So I like them a lot because it's helping our local people in the United States, but not outsourcing to other places, and it's just easy cleanup, right? Like, I don't like using things that are like convenient, but this is convenient to make a quick, easy meal at home. Now for my spaghetti sauce, our freezer, as you can see, like the garbage, ignore the crap back there, but our freezer here and our freezer in our basement, due to our construction, both went out. I'm so bummed. We literally lost my hamburger meat. I lost a ton of stuff, so we are not putting the hamburger meat I had intended to into the spaghetti recipe, my sauce recipe. So I will be having Alfredo to get higher fats, because lazy keto, of course, keto is high fat, moderate protein, low carb. But on lazy keto, like, you can't get any more lazy keto than that crock pot back there. And using one of these things is super, super helpful for figuring out recipes too, if you don't go to countessoflowcarb.com for recipes. My little boy's coming in, so I'm gonna sign off for now while that cooks in the crock pot for 3 to 4 hours on high. Cooked out all of my spaghetti squash. I have 1 cup, which is 5.5 net carbs. Then I'm going to put 1/4 cup of my ricotta cheese, which is 2 net carbs, so that will be 7.5 net carbs. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil to add some extra fats into this meal, and then a little bit of tomato sauce too. And then I'm just going to mix this all together. I'm actually not going to add any tomato sauce. I'm just going to microwave this a little bit more and then put a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and that is beautifully done and super, super filling. I'm also going to add a little sprinkle of some garlic powder and some Italian seasoning just to add a little bit of flavor too. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was at night, in lieu of my daughter's passing, I've been having a hard time at night with snacking. And so I've been really working on how to counteract that. Like if there's an imbalance, what do I do to counteract that? And so for me, I've been trying to do a gratitude list at night, writing gratitude lists instead of nightly snacking. And that has been working the past couple of days, but it still is an issue of where it's like a mental mind game going on. Obviously for me on my 100-pound weight loss journey, more things have come to the surface that need to be dealt with instead of using food for it. And so that's one thing recently with the emotional turmoil that's been going on that I've been working on and wanted to throw that out as a suggestion to y'all, is to do some gratitude journaling to help focusing on what we're thankful for versus what we're not thankful for. So anyways, that was just one suggestion that I had that I've been working on for night snacking. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and sign up for my weekly Wednesday encouragement email. It's totally free, and you get an email each week with encouragement. Bye guys.